Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon, and today we're back with another Enlisted news video. And this time we're going to be talking about what to do with the next Enlisted progression and matchmaking. So for those who don't know, as of right now, the Enlisted matchmaking progression and a research tree is going to be completely overhauled by Enlisted. And this video is just basically going to tell you guys how to grind faster or how to literally get to the top position in the new game or in next campaign. With that said, without further ado, let's get started with this video, which has been possible for the friends of Discord, meaning that if you haven't liked, subscribe, or joined Discord, highly suggest that you do, and let's get started. This started a few days back on the 24th of February 2023, when they released the new progression and matchmaking with a research tree. Now, what we know about this research tree is that every faction is going to be given a research tree, and not going to be every campaign a research tree. So there's going to be around 5, and these are going to be the United States, Germany, the Soviet Union, Italy, and Japan. Now, what I'm going to be proposing is not confirmed, or I don't even know if you can do this, but from what it says in the development blog, it does say that everything is going to match. Now, how to get to the end of every single one of those campaigns without having to grind every single campaign if you are interested. Well, the thing that you could do to get to the end of the progression tree for the new campaign, or should I say the new factions, with right now, all you have to do right now is to play Normandy Allies, Axis Berlin, Allies Berlin, Pacific Axis, and or if you don't want to play Normandy Allies, you can play Pacific Allies, and then you kind of do have to play Tunisia, Axis, and both Allies if you want to get Italy and or the United States. The reason why I say all these factions instead of the other 12 factions as of the game right now is because all you have to do for those factions is to max those factions out, and you have the United States, Japan, Germany, USSR, and Italy, which I don't know if it's confirmed, and potentially United Kingdom maxed out, meaning that for all those factions you're going to be getting top spot, or you're going to max out the factions for all those factions. If this doesn't make sense, what I'm trying to say is that as of right now, complete the campaigns that are going to be saved, which are going to be Axis Berlin, Allies Berlin, Normandy Allies, Axis Pacific, Axis Tunisia, and if you have time, Allies Tunisia, which you can hopefully use all these factions to max out the new factions that are going to be given. And this is because the faction system as of right now will change all your progression into one. And as we can see with the progression map, the higher you get on the progression, the easier it is meaning that you're going to have a lot of late war weapons and equipment that can be used. Now, for those that are wondering, what if what I say does not occur? Well, then you really don't lose anything, if you ask me. What this is basically a cheat that allows you to progress faster without having to grind a lot of campaigns. So basically, as of right now, the early war campaigns are pretty much the most useless, because if you're going to convert to the factions, you're not going to be doing so well because you're only be getting early war equipment against late war equipment. And although this new matchmaking is going to be improved, it does say that ranked matchmaking, if it's time consuming, will just assign you to anything, which means that even by default, if you have low or bolt action rifles, you might still come across people with STG-44s, and the only way, and I think counters that, is by if you have an STG-44 yourself, or an M2 carbine, or a PPSH. Honestly, in the new factions for Enlisted, the worst factions to play as are probably Axis Pacific, which are going to be converted hopefully into a Japanese tech tree, the Italians, the British. But that said, that's all for this video. I hope this works, and I hope the new progression is going to be helpful. So to recap, like I said for the third time by now, what you have to do to max out all 5 campaigns, or 5 factions, is play Axis Berlin, Allies Berlin, Axis Tunisia, Allies Tunisia if they add a British, and Allies Normandy, and Axis Pacific, of course. That will allow you to unlock all 5 factions in the new game. But that said, that's all for this video. Hope this has been really helpful. Hope that this really works, and if it doesn't, well, you don't lose anything. But that said, that's all for today, guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one.